All right, so go ahead and grab your pillows, your blankets, or whatever else you need. And cool, the live stream is on. So grabbing your pillows, your blankets, whatever else you would like for your practice, and setting yourself up on your mat. We're going to start on our left side. So laying all the way down on the floor on your left side, getting nice and comfortable, maybe taking the pillows between your knees, maybe taking them under your head, and just really setting yourself up in this nurturing posture where your body feels like it's held by the props, where your body feels supported by the floor and gently anchored by gravity. Really setting yourself up, taking the time to get more comfortable. So adjusting, shifting, moving, however you need to. Even shifting just a little more to get even just 5% more comfortable. That 5% more comfortable is worth the shift for sure. And as you settle in here, laying on your left side, go ahead and notice how your breath is moving in your body. Noticing your inhale and your exhale. Maybe even taking your right hand on your low belly to feel your breath move in and out. Taking just a few more breaths here, settling into gravity, into this sense of returning to your body, especially if you spend most of the day thinking about external things, projects, to-do lists, keeping your home, tending to your loved ones, preparing for baby. Returning back inward. Begin to notice what comes up for you when you focus back in. Taking a couple more breaths here. One more wide breath in, a breath out. And gently shift the pillow out from under your head if you have one. And you're going to press up, putting the weight of your body into your left palm. And let your left shoulder come to your ear like you're slouching into your left side. You might feel a little stretch along your left side body. And you might want to stretch your legs out long, letting your right leg come behind your left, but your legs long and outstretched. And from here, you might start to rock a little, letting your right hip drop back and then come forward. So you're almost taking like a little twist. Let baby kind of plop down, let your belly be heavy. And so what we're doing here is a really subtle stretch of the tissues and muscles in the left side body. Really subtle movement and stretch, gentle twist. Good. And from here, start to press your left outer foot into the floor, bend your right knee, and put your right foot in front of your left knee. Yeah. And then start to take those same twists, but with your right hand to your right knee and kind of push your knee away and then let it come forward. Just nice and slow. Let it really be languid. Let it be easeful, fluid, gentle. Good. And then come back to center. Push down through the bottom of your right foot, the outer part of your left foot, the palm of your left hand, and you'll start to feel your body rise away from the floor, reaching your right arm up, and maybe you start to press down and with enough strength that you lift your hips coming into a modified side plank. And if this doesn't feel right, you can always stay down, just keeping that pressure, that effort here. So find what feels good, just taking 2 more breaths. You can always change your top arm position if that feels good. Last breath in wherever you are. Breath out. Slowly lowering down. Stretch your legs out long to the back of your mat. Widen your feet a little bit and take a little forward fold here. Shake out your head. A big sigh. And we'll slowly shift to the other side. So you can turn away from the camera, just kind of go back, or you can switch all the way around how I'm going to switch. It's up to you. You can use your pillows if that feels good for your body. We're going to spend just a few minutes reconnecting to the earth, reconnecting to body, reconnecting the baby. So you might take your left hand to your belly. Find what feels good for a few more breaths. One more wide breath in, a breath out. And gently remove your top pillow, pressing up, coming onto your right hand, and let your right side body slump down so your shoulder comes near your ear and your right side body feels really long. You can start to stretch your legs long, left leg is back. And you'll start to rock your hips side to side, left hip back, and then forward. Just taking these little twists, gently stretching out your right side body. Taking your time, just letting this feel good here. And then as you're ready, stretching your right leg long and parallel to the mat, bend your left knee and step your left foot in front of your right knee. Left foot in front of right knee. And then you'll start to kind of twist, but this time with your hand on your left knee. Just swaying. Little different kind of balance here. And then slowly settling into the middle, press down through both of your feet, your right hand, and feel your body shift, reaching and lifting up away from the floor. Option to stay here or start to actually lift your hips. Top arm can be wherever feels good. Take just about 3 breaths here. Pressing down to get taller, longer, wider. Last breath in, breath out. Slowly lowering down, and you'll make your way to hands and knees, tabletop pose. Coming right into hands and knees. And just start to take a couple circles. Maybe you take rib cage circles, rolling your ribs around in this big barrel roll. Maybe you start to take hovering circles, just circles like you're hovering over the floor. Or maybe something else, just finding what feels good for a few breaths here. You could do a couple different things. Really shifting around. And then settling right back in the middle, we'll do a couple cat-cows together. Breathing in, letting your tailbone rise, belly drop, chest lift. And then exhale, lift your belly, drop your tailbone, drop your chest. A couple more, letting your front body widen. And then your back body widen. And then gently coming right into the middle. Go ahead and press your hands into the floor, feel your chest rise up, and then hug your baby up to your heart, feeling your core gently engaged. Pressing down through your hands, you'll start to extend your right leg all the way back. Lifting your right leg up, pause for a moment, readdress your alignment, check back in with your body, and get really long in all directions. Taking a moment here. If you'd like, you can start to reach your left fingertips forward, keeping them connected to the floor, and just using this as a little extra challenge in this balance. Imagining you're squeezing something between your inner thighs, getting a little longer for one more breath in, a breath out, breath in one more time, and then this time on your exhale, bend your right knee to your right elbow. Keep your knee bent, reach your right toes up to the ceiling, and then right knee to elbow. Stretch it back out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Breathe in, keep your knee bent, toes up. Exhale in. Breath in, toes back. Repeat this a couple more times, nice and slow, moving with your breath. So that rather than letting your breath follow the movement, let your movement follow the pace of your breath. Good. Next time your toes point up to the ceiling, return your left hand to where it was. And slowly lower your right knee to the floor, just hovering. Good. Lift your right knee out to the side for kind of like a fire hydrant kick. And then hover it back over the floor. Right knee out to the side and then down. Just do 3 more like this. Little fire hydrant lifts. Keep hugging baby up to your heart. And then lower your right knee, widen your knees apart, drop your hips to your heels, and find a child's pose. Take about 5 breaths here. Just let it feel really good. Maybe you turn your palms up to the ceiling. Taking one more breath in, a breath out. And slowly wave all the way back up to hands and knees. We'll do the other side. Press your hands down, feel your chest get buoyant. Hug your baby up to your heart, reaffirm your core strength, and start to slide your left toes back. Lifting your left leg, pausing for a moment, garnering your strength to the middle, gathering your belly up. When you're ready, you'll start to walk your right fingertips forward, keeping them connected to the earth, but keeping this a little bit more challenging than if your right hand was right under your shoulder. Let your inner thighs squeeze together. Take a breath in, breath out. One more breath in. And on your exhale, left knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, point your left toes to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, knee to elbow. Breath in, toes up. Good, and just repeating this a few times. If you find that you want to lift your leg up really high and drop your belly, try to avoid doing that and just stay right here. It doesn't matter how high your leg goes. What matters is how steady your spine and your core are. So finding a few more of these. You might feel really warm. You might feel your breath shifting, changing, pace is increasing. I know mine is. Just a couple more. Good. And next time your left toes come up, pause, drop your right hand back to where it was, and lower your left knee to hover. Side kicks, like fire hydrant kicks out to the side. You might really start to feel an intense sensation in your outer right hip. And that's because you're doing a lot on your right side to keep you stable. And you just did all of this work on your outer right hip. So it's a little fatigued. Good, and slowly drop it down. Sit on your heels. Give your wrists a little break. Nice. It's really simple, but it can be really challenging if you do it intentionally. Good. Shake out your hands. Nice. Go ahead and come up onto your knees. Option to tuck or untuck your toes. Totally up to you. Bring your hands to your hips and start to squeeze your shoulder blades together. So as much as you might want to lean back, just squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then start to press your knees down into the floor and notice what happens to your glutes. Notice what happens to your core. Press your knees down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then start to gently lift your chest, lift your chin. Imagine your chin is growing really long upward. Take just 2 breaths here. Slowly lowering hips to heels, wide knees, child's pose. Coming all the way down, letting your forehead rest on the floor. Knowing that all you have to do right here is breathe. Couple more breaths. And as you're ready, you'll slowly slink your body into your first downward facing dog of the practice. Shift your hips, bend one knee and then the other. And if you'd like, you can stay in movement here in a gentle sway, or you can find some stillness. Find what feels good for you and stay there for about 4 more breaths. If ever during this class or any other class, you start to feel lightheaded, dizzy, nauseous, go ahead and make sure you keep your head above your heart, above your stomach, and that should help a little bit. Take 1 more breath. A breath out. And gently walk your hands and feet to meet each other. Finding a nice long forward fold, soft knees, baby drops between your thighs, and let your upper body just drape down. Broad back, soft belly. And slowly lifting all the way up, really taking your time here. Hands to hips, start to find those big hipsicles. Like a big hula hoop. Yeah, go the other direction. Nice, and slowly settling right back into the middle. Let your feet come right underneath your hips. Soften your knees just a little bit. So instead of hyperextending, you've got a little softness in your knees, and this will help to keep you balanced, keep you feeling a little more at ease. When you're ready, breathe in, reach your arms all the way up, and take your left hand and grab your right wrist, leaning over to the left side. Start to push down through your feet and lean your hips a little to the right. So leaning to left, hips to the right. You should feel really broad through your right side body. Take 1 more breath here. breath out. Coming back to center, breath in. And we'll switch sides, right hand to left wrist. Lean over to the right. Push down through your feet, hips over to the left. Taking one more breath. Breath out. Inhale, coming back to center. Breathe in, reach your arms up. And exhale, cactus your arms. Pull your elbows toward your waist. Breathing in, reaching up nice and big. Think about your rib cage expanding to either side. And then exhale, pull your elbows in towards your waist. 2 more like that. Breathing in, breathing out. Really pulling in like you're putting a newspaper in your armpit to hold it. 1 more. Exhale, pull it in. And then draw your palms to be parallel with each other. Find your way to the top of your mat. Forearms are parallel. Bend your knees, sink your hips back. You're finding chair pose. Yeah. Take a breath here. Breath out. Imagine you're holding those newspapers under your armpits. Press down through your right foot. Lift your left heel. Slowly you'll lift up to standing. Bring your hands to heart this time. Lift your left knee. If balancing here is hard, you can always hold on to a wall, hold on to a chair, keeping your balance as best as you can. Take 1 more breath here. Breath out. And slowly lean forward. Reach your left leg back and step it to the floor. Finding your high lunge. If you're wobbly like I am, totally normal. Bend your right knee forward. Hands are still to your heart. Start to lean forward. Open your palms out to the side, pulling your elbows in. Take 1 more breath. Breath out. Breathing in, reaching up, elbows out to your sides. And then exhale, lean forward, pull your elbows to waist. Just 2 more like that. Breathing in, breathing out. 1 more. Breath out. Hands come to heart, breath in, and super slow open, warrior 2. Finding your legs, finding your feet, bend your right knee forward, soft shoulders. Big sigh. Good, breathing in, straighten your right leg, reach your right arm up and over, big side body stretch. And then exhale, hover your right elbow over your right thigh. We'll do these nice big circles here. Feeling this sense of both strength in our core, but also the sense of length through our side bodies. This can really feel good for our side bodies, especially as we're trying to find more air as baby takes up more space in our bodies. Good. Last one. This time, settle into your side angle, elbow connects with thigh, left arm reaches up and over. Press down through your right elbow, getting taller through your left fingers. Take 1 more breath. Breath out. And slowly come all the way up. Straighten your right leg, revolve your triangle, and you'll start to bend your left knee forward. Right arm forward, left arm back. Breathe in, reach, straighten left leg. Exhale, find your triangle. We'll do that wave 1 more time just to get the hang of it. Breathing in, reach. Exhale, bend left knee, right arm forward. Good. Lift, and then triangle. Now this time you can add a right toe lift, coming down, if that feels good for you. Just weaving through this windmill of your arms. Noticing your core here. Noticing the strength of your legs and your glutes supporting you. Good, and the next time you come to rainbow warrior, which is left knee bent, right arm forward. Pause. Bring both hands to your heart. Keep bending your left knee. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, turn your right toes to be parallel to left toes and start to bend your right knee too. So you're in this really wide kind of squat. Take a big breath in, breath out. Breath in, straighten your legs, straighten your arms, reach, get really big, open your chest space. And then big sigh, Shake it out. Good. You'll start to turn your right toes forward again. Find your warrior two. Settle right into it. Big breath in, breath out. Take a moment to find your feet. And when you're ready, start to lift up your left heel, turn to face the front, hands to heart. Lean forward in your high lunge. Good. Taking a breath here. Breath out. Putting all the weight you can into your right foot and either hopping right up into airplane or step forward and slowly lift off into airplane pose. Good. I'm going to switch to face forward. Pausing in your airplane pose. And as you're ready, you'll slowly lift your left knee back up to center. Nice. Cross your left ankle over your right knee and come into a figure four chair pose. Nice. Press your left ankle into your thigh. Create that pressure there. One more breath. Breath out. Inhale, extend, open up, big starfish pose, reach. Scoop your hands behind the back of your head, wide elbows, broad heart. Shake it out a little. Take a yawn, take a side bend. Find what feels really, really good. Nice, and coming right back to center. And find your way back to the top of your mat. I'm going to switch sides so that I can stay facing you when we open up to our warriors. Breathe in, reach all the way up. Exhale, bend your elbows all the way in toward your waist. Just one more like that. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, elbows to waist, pause, and then pull your forearms and palms to be parallel and sink back to chair. Kind of like a robot. Take a breath in, breath out. Start to lift your right heel, balancing more weight on your left foot. Maybe you lift your right knee all the way up. Keep feeling your belly button hug up to your heart, your armpits pulling in. One more breath. Breath out. And super slow, start to reach your right leg back. Step it back, high lunge here, hands to heart, lean forward. Take a breath in. Breath out, bend forward in your left knee. Breathe in, open up, cactus arms, and then pull it back in, hands to heart. One more like that, pull it open, and then close back forward. One more, breathing in to lift, and then exhale, lean forward, stay here for an inhale, and then super slow, open, warrior two. Bending left knee forward, pausing for a moment, pushing your feet down, feeling this reverberation of strength and lift through your legs, your pelvic floor, your belly. And letting that kind of lift and length pull out and open through your arms. One more breath here. Breath out. Breathe in, straighten your left leg, reach your left arm all the way up, big side body stretch. And then exhale, hovering side angle. Breathing in, revolve your triangle. And exhale, hover side angle. Left elbow hovers over left thigh. And just find your rhythm here. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but rather follow the pace of your breath. Your breath knows exactly the pace that it wants you to go. So go ahead and follow that pace. Good. One more breath in to reach up. And then the next time your left elbow comes to your left thigh, connect them. Pushing down to lift taller and wider. Pausing for a moment, finding your strength reverberating up from the floor. Pushing down to gather it. One more breath in. A breath out. Breathe in, lifting all the way up. Left arm reaches up. Start to bend your right knee forward. Left arm forward, right arm back. Breathing in, straighten everything up. Exhale, triangle pose. Breathe in, lift. Bend right knee, lean forward. Hips back. Good, finding your rhythm here. This time, maybe you lift your left toes, giving you a little bit more space on the left side. So just like how we did it on the other side, you're finding a little bit more connection on this side. Connection to the windmill of your arms, the strength and foundation of your legs. And the next time you come into your rainbow warrior, left arm forward, right knee bent, bring both hands to your heart, pause for a moment, bend a little more in your right knee, and then turn your left toes to be parallel to right toes, bend both knees, and then just kind of wide squat. One more breath. Exhale. Breathe in, straighten your legs, turn your toes out, open your arms, squat down to goddess. Soften your elbows, soften your shoulders. Take a breath. Breath out. Start to connect your elbow to your thigh and then straighten the other arm and leg. Exhale back to middle. Switch sides, connect elbow to thigh. Breathe in, stretch the other side. Exhale, middle. Connect and stretch. Finding your rhythm here. It's okay if it looks a little different than mine. We're working on coordination here, which helps to pull the connection of your body to your brain. And it helps you to be able to do complex movements. Complex movements are really important to be able to do. An important way to connect with our body. Good. And this isn't that complex, but I know sometimes I get a little turned around too. Good. And the next time that you come all the way back to center, come down a little deeper. Open your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take a big breath here. Big sigh. And gently connect your hands to your thighs, lean forward. Breath in. Exhale, drop one shoulder, find a twist. Inhale to middle. Exhale, other side. One more each side. And then bring your feet to be parallel, shake it out, and slowly come to a wide-legged forward fold. Shake out your head. Shake out your hips. And just pause here for a moment in this forward fold. If forward folds don't feel good for you today for any reason, hands come to your legs and lift up your heart, lift up your head. Taking one more breath here. A breath out. You'll very slowly walk your hands up your legs, come all the way to standing, shake it out. And you'll turn your left toes forward, bend your left knee, open warrior two. Long breath in, breath out. You'll start to pivot forward, lifting your right heel, hands to heart, lean forward for your high lunge. Nice, putting as much weight as you can into your left foot. You'll lift up either one hop or a little extra halfway hop, and then bring your right knee forward. Feel your belly button lifting up to your heart, feeling everything getting nice and tall. A big breath here. And when you're ready, cross your right ankle over your left knee and sit down in your chair. Yeah, figure four chair. Pressing your ankle into your thigh to really feel your outer hip light up. Good, taking two more breaths. This time, breathe in, extend everything, step your right foot wide, big starfish shape. Clasp your hands to opposite elbows. And just broaden the chest, broaden the heart, lift up your chin. Find some space. Take a yawn, take a swallow, and then shake it out. Nice job. All right, we're going to make our way all the way down to our seats. I'm going to move the camera down just a little. All right. So coming all the way down to the floor, you might want to sit on a couple pillows so that you have more space in your front body. So when our pelvis is in a neutral position, that means our sits bones are anchored into the floor, our belly buttons are pointing directly forward. If your belly button's pointing a little down or a little up, it just means your pelvis isn't in the middle. So sitting on a pillow might be helpful. Take a sip of water if you need to. All right. Go ahead and extend your left leg out in front and a little bit to the side so that you have room for baby right here for this forward fold we're going to take. Take a breath in, getting nice and tall. And then exhale, hold right down the inside of your left leg. If you want, you can take pillows underneath your elbows or even under your hands. And let your head hang down. You can play with flexing your left toe, bringing more length into the back of your left thigh. Taking one more breath like this. A breath out. Looking over to your left foot and gently walking your upper body towards your left leg. As you breathe in, turn your chest toward the middle, lift your right arm. And then as you exhale, turn your chest down, reach your right fingertips toward your right foot, your left foot. Breathe in, find that open. And then exhale, find that turn down. See if you can get a little longer in the right side when you come down. Yeah, exactly. Breathing in, lifting, finding space in your chest. And then exhale, right side body gets a little longer. Just one more. This time, breathing in, lifting up. Lifting your left leg, left arm up, right hand underneath on the floor behind your right hip. Left arm reaching high, pressing down just like we did in the beginning in that modified side plank. Pressing down to lift your upper body up. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you start to lift your hips, pressing through your right shin, your left foot lifting up high. Taking just one more breath here. Breath out. And slowly lower your hips, lower your arms. We'll switch legs. Go ahead and extend your right leg, bend your left knee in. Right leg is just a little bit wider off center. Take a breath into the middle. And then exhale, come right down the middle. Taking 2 more breaths here, just to the center of you. And when you're ready, you'll start to crawl over to your right leg and lean in a little bit. As you breathe in, you'll start to lift your chest towards the middle, lift your left arm. And next exhale, close it off, left hand to your right foot. And find your rhythm here, breathing in to open and exhaling to turn back down, getting longer in your left side body with each exhale. Connecting back with your body, back with your breath. Noticing what it feels like to open and then to connect back in. This time breathing and lifting. Lifting your right arm, left hand connects to the floor behind you, right arm reaches, lifting chin, feeling length in your throat. And you can stay with hips down or press down through your heel and your left shin and lift up. One more breath. And slowly lower down. Start to draw the soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Give your shoulders a roll. And let this be a nice diamond shape. So it's not like bring your heels close to your groin, but rather create this nice little diamond shape between your inner legs. And as you're ready, you'll start to squeeze the soles of your feet together, and you'll notice your knees, your inner legs should lift a little bit. Pressing the soles of your feet together, let it be challenging. You'll feel your pelvic floor light up, your inner thighs, your belly light up. And hold that press for another few moments. I know it's tricky. I know it's challenging. Take one more breath in, breathe in through your rib cage. Breath out. As you breathe in, soften and fold over. Let your upper body hang, your head hang. Taking one more breath here. A big breath out. Gently lifting back up to center. You'll lift your left knee up toward the ceiling and bend your right knee just so it's parallel to the front of your mat. Option here to extend your left leg out to the left side or bring your left heel close to your left hip. So your right shin is about parallel to the front. Your left shin is kind of parallel to the side, but you can always adjust a little bit if that doesn't feel comfortable. And you can always bring your left leg out to the side if that feels better. Soft belly, let your belly reach down and forward. Let baby kind of droop in. Take a pause here. And as you're ready, you'll slowly start to twist to the right. So take your time. It doesn't have to be this big cranking twist. In fact, please don't do that. But let your belly be soft. Let your chest be lifted. And just a gentle twist over to the right side. One more breath here. Breath out. Gently unravel back to the center. Good. Left hand connects to the floor beside you. Right arm reaches up and over, big side body stretch. Pausing here, letting the whole right side feel really long. One more inhale and exhale. Gently coming back to the middle. Bend your knees, feet flat on the floor, knees point up. And take a couple of cat-cows. So breathing in, wide knees, open heart to the middle. And exhale, draw your knees to middle, press your spine back. Breathing in, breathing out. If you're yawning, like I'm continuing to yawn, what that means is your nervous system is down regulating. Your nervous system is coming into a more restful, easeful state. Good. And settling right back in the middle, give your shoulders a roll. And then your left shin, make it parallel to the front of the mat. Option here to extend your right leg out to the right side, or bend your right knee so your right heel comes by your right hip. And find what feels good. This side is going to feel different than the other side. It's totally normal. Nice. All right. Take a breath in, get nice and tall. Feel really long here. And start to lean a little bit forward. Take a little forward fold here. Take a breath here. Breath out. And then we'll start to lean and twist when you're ready. So turning gently over to the side, let your belly be soft. Maybe your right hand comes to your left knee. Soften your shoulders, soften your jaw. Staying here for just another 2 moments. Good, and slowly unravel to center. Right hand connects to the floor beside you. Left arm reaches up. Big side body stretch. Move your head a little, see what it needs. Taking 2 more breaths. Good, and slowly, slowly coming all the way back up. Nice job. All right, we're going to end with breath work and then a body scan meditation. So for the breath work, we're going to stay seated, and then we're going to go right into laying down for the meditation. So if you want to set your pillows up so you don't really have to do too much to lay down after the breathing, that can be really helpful because you'll probably be pretty relaxed after the breathing. All right, so getting yourself all settled. Find a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you right now. And just start to close your eyes, connecting your hands to your thighs. Palms face down if you're feeling a little scattered or cold. Palms face up if you're feeling warm or ready to receive. Notice your breath here. Notice how your breath moves into your body and how it moves out of your body. And we're going to take what's called Nadi Shodhanam. It's also called alternate nostril breathing. And there's a couple ways you can do it. You can simply take a finger and plug whichever nostril we're not breathing through. Or you can take your thumb and pinky finger and exchange. So find what works for you. Take a couple more normal breaths. And when you're ready, we'll take a breath in together. A breath out together. Plug your left nostril. Take a breath in through your right. Switch, exhale left. Inhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Continuing on your own. And the next time you exit out the right nostril, relieve your hand. Coming back to the middle and noticing your breath. As you're ready, you'll slowly and gently make your way to laying down. Maybe you want to lay down in your bed, on your couch. Maybe you want to lay on your side, like how we started class. Find what feels good for you. Find what feels gentle, restorative, easeful, comfortable. Go ahead and shift and adjust as much as you need to get even just 5% more comfortable. Taking a sigh. As we move through this body scan meditation, I invite you to connect with each part of your body that I mention. You don't need to move that part of your body at all. You just need to feel what's coming up in that part of the body. Noticing what you notice, maybe exploring it for a moment, but knowing you can always come back to exploring it later. We're kind of visiting and saying hi to the different parts of the body. Starting to notice how your body connects to the floor. Starting to notice how your breath is moving. And as you're ready, you'll bring your awareness to your scalp, the top of your head and the back of your head. Letting your awareness move downward towards your ears, tracing along the shell curve of your ears. Coming to your temples, tracing through your forehead, along each of your eyebrows, cheekbones, corners of your eyes, across your jawline and meeting at the tip of your chin. Coming down your throat to the center of your collarbones. Coming across each collarbone to the tip of each shoulder. Down the inner part of your upper arm, armpit to inner elbow. From inner elbow to your inner wrist. From your inner wrists
to the center of your palms. And feeling your awareness stretch out in 5 directions, extending through each of your 5 fingers on each hand, all the way to all 10 of your fingernails, scanning the top of each finger and all of those points meeting in the center of the top of each of your hands. From the top of your hand, down your forearm to meet at the tip of your elbow. From the top of your elbow to the top of your shoulder. And tracing along the gentle wing of your shoulder blades. Down your middle back, wrapping along your rib cage, meeting at your sternum in the front. Down to upper belly, belly button, pubic bone. Tracing along the full 360 degrees of your pubic bones, your pubic arches. Your pelvis from the front to the back, from side to side. And then meeting back at the front of each hip point and going down the tops of your thighs, meeting at the circle of your kneecap. Then down your shin to the center of the front of your ankle. Gliding down the top of your foot, splitting into 5 lines on each foot, going down the little bones, meeting at your knuckles. Crossing over the tops of your toes to the bottoms, meeting at the center of the sole of each foot. Gliding to the center of the heel of each foot. And then up the Achilles tendon, the back of the calves, to the knee pit. And then up the backs of the thighs, to the base of the pubic bones, the pelvis, base of the pelvis, your sits bones. Gliding up the side bodies, the sides of the neck, all the way back to the back of your head. Staying here, letting yourself feel good, connected for a few more moments. taking about 5 more breaths here. Taking a wide breath in, a wide breath out. Taking some gentle movements, some stretching, welcoming your body back to movement. Welcoming your body back to this more wakeful state. Bringing wider breaths, still shifting a little bit more. And as you're ready, take your time, no rush. Coming to a comfortable and easy seat. Bringing your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. And bow your head to both. I'm going to read one of my favorite poems by Alberto Rios. When giving is all we have. One river gives its journey to the next. We give because someone gave to us. We give because nobody gave to us. We give because giving has changed us, and we give because giving could have changed us. We have been better for it, and we have been wounded by it. Giving has many faces. It is loud and quiet, big though small, diamond in wood nails. Its story is old, the plot worn, and the pages too. But we read this book anyway, over and again. Giving is first and every time, hand to hand, mine to yours and yours to mine. You gave me blue and I gave you yellow, and together we are simple green. You gave me what you did not have, and I gave you what I had to give. Together, we made something greater from the difference. Breathing into the center of you. And giving it back. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Namaste. Hope you all are feeling good, reconnected, rested, strong. You are all of those things. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, have a beautiful rest of your night, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I don't want to say it too loud, but my headache's gone away. So yes. Thank you.
Nostril breathing is great for headaches. That's why we did it.
There's Kylie.
Hi, how are you?
This is my yoga teacher, Jess.
What's your name?
Kylie.
Kylie, nice to meet you.
Thank you. See you next time.
Bye.
Thanks, Jess.
Bye, Cleo. See you Tuesday.
Okay, bye.